Welcome. My name is Linda Swan, and today I want to talk about creating magic through self-love. I believe self-love is key for manifesting the world of your dreams with all your desires in it. And you can do that by looking within rather than without. I find still to this day that too many people look outside themselves for acceptance, worthiness, and love, rather than finding that love within. And I'm not talking about love in a narcissistic way. I'm talking about true self-love, where you feel worthy of being in this world, you feel worthy of love, you feel worthy of compassion, you feel worthy of abundance. You love and accept yourself for everything that you are in this very moment. That is true self-love. Oprah Winfrey once said, if someone were to say, "You're so full of yourself," she would reply, "I'm so full of myself, my cup runneth over." And that is how you should look at self-love. You should be so full of yourself that your cup runneth over. And that will create a ripple effect on the world around you. Our thoughts and beliefs about ourselves and the world and the people in it is how we perceive the world. So when you create good, loving beliefs about yourself and the world and the people in it, that is also how you will perceive reality. So focus on self-love and only self-love before you try and manifest things into your life or achieve those goals you want to. Because when you find that true love and confidence from within yourself, then all the magic doors will open for you. Problems won't be problems anymore. It will be challenges that you overcome. And if people were to treat you bad, you will see beyond that. And you will find that most of the time people won't treat you bad because the love and respect you feel for yourself will demand that in return from the outer world. And when you reach this place, life is magic. So where do I start, you may wonder? How do we start loving ourselves more? I will give you 3 simple practices you can start today to change your beliefs about yourself in order to become that person you want to be that has all that you want to have. Number 1, observing your thoughts and feelings. Number 2, listen to positive affirmations. Number 3, engage in things that make you feel good every single day. So number 1, observing your thoughts and feelings. 10 minutes every morning and 10 minutes every night. And every time you catch yourself feeling overwhelmed during the day, make this a daily habit. Set a timer and take a few deep breaths and then simply look at the thoughts and emotions that run through your mind and body, without judging those thoughts and emotions. If you find yourself engaging into the thought where you get lost in it, gently bring yourself back to observing it again. The trick is to not resist thoughts that come up. You have probably heard the saying, "What you resist, persist." The untrained mind often engages in repetitive negative thinking that triggers you emotionally. The less you get triggered emotionally by a thought that pops up, the less interesting it will be for the mind to keep that thought pattern going. And simply by observing your thoughts and allowing them to be, they will not be able to trigger negative emotions as quickly and fiercely as before. Because you have now taken a step back to look at it rather than engage in it, and as a result these thoughts will eventually fade away. After some time of this practice, you will learn to more easily do so also throughout the day. You will catch yourself in the middle of a negative thought pattern and you will immediately be able to take a step back and look at it, observe it, and hence get less emotionally engaged in it. This is my absolute number 1 key practice for living a happy and fulfilling life every day. I used to think I could make changes in my life through mere willpower and positive affirmations. But without understanding my own mind and looking at these negative thought patterns that used to run my life, little actually changed. If you have spent a fair few years on this earth without looking at yourself, your own mind, then whatever thought patterns you have accumulated over the years have evolved to become beliefs about yourself and your world, and are now stuck in your subconscious mind and is the main force of every decision you make in life. So for example, if you have decided to get in shape and live a healthier life, you might start working out and eating better, but your core beliefs about yourself are things like, I never stick to things I commit to, or I'm a hopeless binge eater, or being fat runs in my family, there's little I can do about it, or a more severe but very common one, I am not good enough. Then those thought patterns will take over and you will not stick with the new habit of yours. So getting to know your own mind's habits is the most fundamental thing you can start to becoming all that you ever wished for. You know, the only real truth is that you are amazing and you're beautiful and loving and capable. And now your job is to catch up with that truth. Number 2, listen to positive affirmations. You can do this either at night just as you fall asleep or during the day when you perform a certain task. Like every time you do the dishes, or you go for a walk, or you work out. Again, make a habit of it. Choose affirmations that suit you and stick to those affirmations until you feel a shift in your consciousness where you actually don't have any contradicting thoughts on those matters that you are affirming. The thing is, when you start affirming new beliefs about yourself, you will find that contradicting negative thoughts pop up that will trigger you emotionally. It's like the mind will refuse to accept the new beliefs as valid truths. It will do this until you have brainwashed yourself enough times for the subconscious mind to accept the new beliefs about yourself. And this may result in even more negative thoughts about yourself. Even your dreams will probably be affected and trigger you emotionally. But do not let that be a reason for you to give up on yourself. See it for what it is and persist. Because if you are, and I truly hope you are, also learning to observe your thoughts, you will be able to see that this is you training your own mind into new beliefs about yourself. You have to be very gentle with yourself and not blame yourself when these negative thought patterns turn up. They turn up for every single person that starts this journey. And you'll see that when you start to accept these new beliefs, magic will happen. It's inevitable. I promise you, so please do not give up. It will be so well worth it. You can find affirmations on many channels on YouTube and different websites. You can make your own even. I will be posting affirmation videos here on this channel also. But make sure you find something that resonates with you and the beliefs that you want to change about yourself. When you find something that resonates with you, stick with it until you don't have contradicting thoughts about those matters. And I just want to quickly mention timing here also. Because a lot of coaches out there on manifesting your dream life and changing beliefs about yourself talk about 21 days for changing beliefs about yourself. And this is often not the case. It depends on how deeply rooted those beliefs are and how you see yourself as an individual. It could take 1 week for you to change your beliefs, if you already have a quite solid ground to stand on. It could also take several months, even a year, if you have very deep-rooted negative beliefs about yourself. So don't put a time limit on improving your life, and above all, do not compare yourself with others. Make it your life mission and yours only. But if you make all these things a habit, your life will turn around quickly. Number 3, engage in things that make you feel good every single day, not anyone else. Do things every day that you really enjoy, that makes you feel good. If it's dancing or going to the movies with a friend or taking care of your plants or painting or writing or working out, whatever you enjoy doing, make sure you have many enjoyable things to do every day. Staying busy with things you enjoy will make your life better already. This might mean you have to say no to other things and to people you usually do stuff with. But in order to change your life around, you can't do what you've always done. You have to prioritize you. That is not being selfish. That is you becoming the best version of yourself, and that will be of joy for others. You can think of it this way. When you do things you don't really want to do, but you think you have to for the better good of other people, what kind of person are you afterwards? How do you feel, and how do you interact with the world just after you've done something you weren't really keen on? A lot of us do things we don't feel like doing, but we feel obliged to because we promised someone or we are too scared to say no. And afterwards we might be grumpy and take it out on our family or a colleague or a friend. We might even complain to someone about it. If you recognize this pattern within yourself, then ask yourself, what good did that self-sacrifice bring? How many people, including yourself, had to put up with your bad energy afterwards? The best thing you can bring to this world is your vibrant, joyful energy. And in order to do that, you have to look at the bigger picture and start prioritizing yourself. You can make a list of things you enjoy doing and make sure you fill your daily schedule with those activities. And I mean things that make you feel good doing them and keep you feeling good after doing them. So if you really enjoy playing computer games, for example, by all means do it. But if you play computer games for 8 hours, you enjoy it and then you stop and you feel terrible about wasting many hours of your day playing computer games because you also wanted to fill your day with other creative things, then you've missed the point. So fill your schedule with things you enjoy that will also make you feel good afterwards. There's no shame in anything you want to do, however long you want to do it for. Only you can shame yourself. So the more you get to know yourself, you know what activities make you feel good about yourself. Do those. Making a habit of these 3 actually very simple actions will turn your life around. And the only person that can change your life around is yourself. So don't put it off till tomorrow. Do it now. That's all for this video. I hope you got some useful information out of it. And remember to always love yourself first. By doing so, you give the rest of the world permission to love you too.